Hi, everybody. Tomorrow starts the day, Patho 2. And you made it, and you stuck it out, and you did it. And you guys did absolutely phenomenal on the final. So, let's get down to it and look at what we've got in store for us. I was looking over the material, and it looks like everything follows the same type of format. Number one, you've got to get in there and you have got to sign up for your exams. You can sign up for all of your exams at once. So you need to do this. And that's got to be a priority that you do within the next couple of days. Sign up for those exams. Now this week, and also let's look at your this is cohort 159, and I see that for week 1 and 2 discussion, it looks like everybody's done well with setting yourself up. All you have to do is click on here and put it in the group. Okay. So you've done well, but my other section has not done so well. So you've got to get yourself in your groups. You're assigning yourself, and the first case starts Wednesday. So you've got to get going. Um, we do have a new student with us, Greg, and he's not in this cohort. He's in the other one, but I assigned him to group 2 because it had the fewest amount of students. So please welcome him and help him. Let him know um, how it goes with the coursework. And um, as I said before, it looks like it's following the same format, and I've been going over it the last couple of weeks to ensure, and it does look like it's following the same format. We have the class introduction forum that's going to be due on Wednesday, so just jot a couple words in there. And then our first case study discussion, and it's on neuro, I believe. So you'll be seeing I'll be putting out a video this week on the neurologic system. So group 1 is going to be doing case 817 and 778. Group 2, 752, 804. Group 3, 670, 650. And on week 1 Monday at 8:30, the videos and assessment data are going to be available to be reviewed by accessing RealDX. Group members are to work collaboratively to create a list of subjective and objective information relevant to the differential diagnoses, at least 3, with rationale. Submit the group differential diagnosis posting, including all of the below: subjective and objective, additional lab diagnostic testing, differential diagnoses. That needs to be posted by Wednesday at midnight. On Thursday, 8:30 in the morning, the healthcare provider's differential diagnosis is going to be revealed for each group's video. Groups are to compare their differential diagnoses with that of the healthcare providers. The group is to work collaboratively to prepare a final diagnosis posting, including the rationale. Submit the group diagnosis postings with rationale by day 7. That's Sunday. On Monday, we start over again. Monday at 8:30, the healthcare provider's diagnosis is revealed for every group's video. The group members will compare their diagnosis with that of the providers, and group members will work collaboratively to prepare a group treatment plan posting based on cited clinical practice guidelines. You are to include all medications, herbals, procedures. Remember, if you're going to be prescribing something, you need to write it out as a prescription. And if you are going to be doing any diagnostics, you have to include the normal ranges. Submit the group treatment plan by week 2, day 3 by midnight. And on Thursday, all video case studies for the week will be opened with all drawers and information visible for viewing. Group members will compare their group treatment plan posting with that of healthcare professionals' treatment plan. Now let's look over here on number 3. This is where everything changes. Individuals read other groups' case study posts and review healthcare professionals' actual treatment plans for each case for the week. Individuals submit at least one individual feedback posting to one other group's discussion forum thread regarding that group's treatment plans, including a reference to one scholarly article. Individuals submit at least one response posting. So you have to do that. And be mindful that I have given you guys, you creating your own groups. I'm assuming that you want to stick together. Um, I want you all to decide who your group leader is going to be. That group leader can't stay the group leader for the whole 8 weeks. You need to do pass that back and forth amongst each other. And um, it is really important to ensure that everybody is contributing to the discussion posts, and it is the group leader's responsibility to notify me if someone is not pulling their weight. Um, as I said before, the last class, these are group projects, and unless you divvy it up and divide it up and you tell me who's doing what, it's really impossible for me to determine whether you get an A or she gets a C. There's no way for me to be able to determine a differentiation in points unless you tell me someone's not doing their share. Group leaders can decide to break it up any way you want to. If you want to say, okay, you're going to do this piece, you're going to do that piece, you can certainly do that. I leave that up to you. But when you turn it in at the end of the day on Wednesdays and Sundays, it has to be one document. So the group leader is responsible for putting that document together. You will have all group members' names at the top of that document, all contributing members' names. So, I mean, we never know if somebody drops out of the course or not, and I'm sometimes the last person to find out. So, if someone has not responded or contributed at all, their name should not be on your work. And then submit that one document. Don't forget that you have your individual responsibilities to respond to other people as well. So make sure that you do that. And yeah, I was looking at the diagnoses. Let's go to next week. I haven't yet pulled up the test, but we will do the exam review just as we did the last time. And I will be doing the PowerPoint videos. I also want to talk to you guys. I've had some students giving me some great suggestions um, on topics that they would like to see covered. So I definitely want to talk about SOAP note charting. When you guys get into the bulk of your coursework, you're going to do everything. You're going to write up all of your patients in that method, and you need to know how to do that. It's an important piece. It's also very important as you move forward in independent practice that you have a method of doing your documentation. And adopting that SOAP note format helps to ensure that you are um, addressing all pertinent areas. Now, documentation is very important, not just to ensure that you are covering all of your bases, but it's for legal reasons you need to ensure that you're documenting appropriately. For coding and reimbursement purposes, you need to ensure that you're documenting appropriately. So I think that within the next week or so, I'm going to develop a lecture on documentation. I think I might have one actually, and I think you'll find that helpful. So, oh yeah, I wanted to look at next week. I have to move this. Don't forget your time estimations, and um, I know that I don't think there are any points attached to that. If there are, it's only 5, but every point matters. So I And that's something that needs to be done to ensure that you are spending enough time on your um, studies. So that's something for the school's accreditation. That's why they have you do that. All right. So yes. So the neurologic system we're going to be talking about, and um, mood disorders, neurobiology. This is fascinating stuff. And kids. So we're going to be um, talking about this over the next 2 weeks. And also, you're going to don't forget your peer group members' evaluations for case studies. So get all of that stuff done. You know how to communicate with me. If you have any questions, please make sure that you contact me via email. That's your first method to try and communicate with me. And we're going to have a great 8 weeks. Speak to you soon.